Vastu scare forced KCR to demolish secretariat buildings, alleges MSR. What's the reason behind the state government's determination to dismantle the existing secretariat located in the heart of the city on a sprawling 25-acre land? Has it anything to do with Vastu or for better ultra-modern facilities as claimed by the government to serve the people better? Well, the government may justify their decision as the State High Court too refused to intervene. The court dismissed a batch of writ petitions challenging the K. Chandrasekhar Rao's cabinet. They argued that there was no need for a new structure as the state is reeling under financial crisis, more so amidst health crisis due to the most dreaded COVID-19 pandemic which claimed more than 300 lives. Interestingly, senior Congress leader Mari Shashidhar Reddy has given a new twist to KCR government's decision or rigid stand. According to him, Vastu is the main reason. KCR appears to have been convinced with the Vastu experts that a serving chief minister's son cannot succeed because of fault lines in the existing structures. This is what the Congress leader has to say.
From 1952 onwards, the Hyderabad government and the Andhra Pradesh government, they have been functioning from this secretariat. Many great leaders have been chief ministers who functioned from the secretariat, who excelled at the national level. And then this Vastu thing that is being talked about, that it is said that a chief minister's son will not become a chief minister in this secretariat. We have the pandemic spreading. I think it's Hyderabad has become the new epicenter, so to say. But at the same time, the government in a very insensitive manner they started the demolition of the secretariat building. This, of course, the idea of demolishing a secretariat building and constructing a new secretariat is uncalled for. Now they may claim that they have put it in their manifesto and they have the people's mandate to do it. Well, I don't agree. And this is what needs to be done for Vastu. Spend public money in this wasteful manner. I would have said go to hell, because we can't be superstitious, and we can't be we are only the custodians of the money of people, public money, and we can't squander money in this manner.
If one wishes to look back at the events that have taken place in the past and give credence, in fact, Shashidhar Reddy himself claims to be a victim, losing such an opportunity many years ago. He was son of one of the most popular chief ministers of erstwhile undivided AP state. That's Dr. Marichanna Reddy, who was instrumental in bringing back the party to power in 1989, challenging the might of the most charismatic leader led N.T. Rama Rao's Telugu Desam party. Why he, even the present chief minister of Andhra Pradesh, Y. Jagan Mohan Reddy too? That was when his father died in chopper crash in 2009. That was after ensuring the party returned to power for a second successive time in 2009. He also helped to revive the party and bring back party to power after a decade-long rule of TDP. His untimely death paved way for his son Jagan Mohan Reddy to succeed. But the party high command thought otherwise and turned down majority Congress legislators' demand. In that backdrop, KCR, who is determined to see his son K.T. Rama Rao his successor, would not like to leave anything to chances. Soon after winning the second term in 2018, he declared his son as his true political heir when some of his own party colleagues backed his nephew T. Harish Rao. In that backdrop, one can see some logic in senior Congress leader's revelation. This is MS Purthy for Orange News 9 TV.